羽ばたいたら踊れない飛べて目指したのは青い空
I'm back, my fellow Weebians, to give you a new what if. What if Deku had a soulmate? And when I mean soulmate, I mean, in the whole world, even before quirks, there's this little mark that you have on your neck. It determines whose soulmate you are. If they have the same mark on their neck, you guys are soulmates. So yeah, love is in the air. Even though it's not even Valentine's Day, so but yeah, this is the new what if because I'm going down in history to have such love interests, my weebs and my weebies. Now, it's time to get into the what if. So, sit down, relax, and we are going in. Wow, I'm a really bad YouTuber. I did you guys dirty, and guess what? Just guess what? You know the edits I did before we start the what if? Yeah, that was, how should I put it in good terms? I did that a week ago, or I don't know, 6 days ago when I made my first or newest upload and forgot to, do this. Well, I'm sorry, my guys. Come on, and gals. But we all know what you guys want, and gals. So, yeah, my weebs and weebians. So, yes. Let me give you some details. Let me give you details about the little beauty mark we call soulmate bonding. It's a little tattoo that comes in the left of your shoulder. So, yeah. It only comes in Valentine's Day. Once a year, and once a year only. Or not once a year, and then the next year will come back in Valentine's Day. It happens every Valentine's Day. And it disappears when it's the end of Valentine's Day. But if the two soulmates look at the soulmate bond mark or the beauty mark, they will have that mark for the rest of their lives. It will always be there. It will always be there, that mark. And we already know the ship is Bakugo, because I already did a poll about Femme Todoroki or Femme Bakugo. And looks like you picked your pretty tsundere Bakugo with tits. Because you know what? That's what you guys wanted. I did the poll, so don't blame me. I'm not a Femme Bakugo lover, you know what I mean? Sorry, but let's get right into it, my guys and gals. Or gals and guys. So, yeah. Well, we start at, let's see. We start in class, and Deku was just staring off in the distance and look out the window. He's like, wow, today's Valentine's Day. I never get candy on Valentine's Day. I wonder who I might get it from. Ochako Uraka is looking at Deku in the back. He's like, oh, Deku, I love you so much. I hope our marks will show it too, so we can be together forever. And we be heroes and help our families out, and blah blah bling, blah blah blah. Go Choco stuff. Now we see the greatest teacher of all time, Aizawa, comes in the door, and Aizawa's like, ugh, stretches. He's like, okay, kids, you got 30 minutes. And I'm gonna assign you homework, but in the class I'm just gonna be sleeping. But for now, you guys can see what mark you guys have in my class, because I have to get back to my my wife, Miss Joke, home. I'm probably gonna give her $3 candy, chocolate candy, and our little gossip queen, Mina, gets up. He's like, "Hey, but you can't do that to Miss Joke. Give her some respect and buy her some good candy quality. It's good to treat a woman in Valentine's Day as like she's probably gonna treat you. And as I was like, you really should not get my love life, but I should have bring it up anyway. You're right, Mina. I should. She's my wife after all. And Mina just sits down. Like, you're. Thank you, Aizawa. She sits down. And she's like, another day of helping a relationship blossom. Mina's thinking. And Hiroshima in the back, she's like, Mina's so cool. Wait, Mina's so cool. I hope I have the guts to get up to her and ask her out. It'd be so manly, and I hope her marks, be the same. Yeah, my boy Kirishima, the manliest man of all man, you know what I mean? Like, he is gonna turn out, like, yeah. Well, as I was putting on his, how should I say, what do you call those things? I don't know what you call the thing he's wearing, the yellow coat around his body. Can you leave it down in the bottom of the comments, the bottom of the screen, to tell me what is the thing he usually sleeps with. But yeah, let's just stop that and get to it. So Mina stands up. He's like, okay, guys, let's see what mark we have. Mina shows a mark with a flower on it, and now should I say a mark with a flower and 2 wings. A mark with a flower with 2 wings. Kirishima stands up, he looks at it, and Kirishima looks at his mark, and they match. Kirishima looks, he's like, he looks back at Mina, and Mina's like, okay guys, let's see the marks. And Kirishima's like, Mina. And Mina looks at Kirishima, he's like, yes, Kirishima? We have the same mark. Mina's like, really? She looks at her mark again, and then she looks at Kirishima's. They're identical. And Kirishima's like, he smiles. He smiles, and she smiles at too. And she's like, Mina's like, you know what? I always had a thing for you. And Kirishima's like, what? And Mina's like, never mind. Would you like to go out with me? and Kirishima said, you shouldn't ask. It's a man's job to wait. No, he's like, it's a man's job to ask out her. Oh wait, no, in Japan, women ask out the man. In Japan, that's tradition. Sheesh, I forgot. Yeah, I've been reading up on Japan stuff. So yeah, actually, Mina's in the right. So yeah. Now, Bakugo. Let's get to Bakugo's perspective. She's like, I'm not gonna. Oh wait, I have to do a female Bakugo type voice, huh? Dang it, Deku! No. Dang it, Deku! Dang it, Deku! Dang it, no. Dang it, Deku! Dang it, Deku! God, okay. I'm not gonna show nobody my mark. Then she looks at Deku. She's like, no, she didn't look at Deku yet. She's like, I'm not gonna have a boyfriend. Not yet. I want to be number 1 first. Then she looks at Deku, and she's like, I wish Deku could be my number 1. And then she just rethinks what she said, and she just blushes. She's like, never mind. What am I saying? No, you're gonna be number 1. You don't need a man. Independent woman, just like the chosen one wants. But the chosen one really wants what the chosen really wants. May answer it, like, come on, like, she D1 beauty, bro. Like, you can't fathom her power. But yes, back to the what if. She's thinking about Deku, and Ochako just looking at Katsumi. No, Katsuki, I'm gonna say Katsuki, and she's like, why is she blushing around Deku? Does she like Deku? No, it couldn't be. But it might be. No, me and Deku's mark probably gonna be the same anyway. I mean, like, we always spend time with each other. He always saves me. Knight in shining armor, right? She's thinking. Well, Ida's like, well, I should go back to my studies. and shit like that. And so Ochako stands up and walks to Deku, and she's like, hey Deku, can you show me your mark and let's see who's your soulmate it is? It is who it is. Yeah, got it. Who it is. And Deku's like, okay, okay, Ochako, because Deku barely talks to female, so he's gonna be still stuttering around them. But you know, he thinks about Bakugo more because everyone knows Deku is technically like a Bakugo simp. Like, bro, it's just a fucking quirk. Like, are you gonna diss mine or like? Sorry, I'm just giving to Bakugo. Like, how are you gonna forget what he did to you? Like, you're gonna really forget? Sheesh, but I don't really care, bro. Like, like I already said in one of my what ifs. Like, I don't get one of my parodies. I said one of my parodies. So, yeah. I got it. Ochako's like, so are you gonna show me the mark? And Izuku's like, yeah. Izuku has okay, guys. Izuku's mark has an explosion behind it and lightning. Explosion and lightning with a heart. In front there's a heart, explosion in the back with lightning. And Ochako's mark has a moon. Okay, guys. Yeah, a moon. She has a moon and a zero around it. A moon and a zero. And Ochako, she's about to cry. She's like, our marks aren't similar at all. Our marks ain't similar at all. She's thinking about to cry and holding in. And she's like, Deku's about to do the most dickish shit ever. Like, Deku doesn't have interest in Ochako or Uraka, but in anime, you know, my boy Deku wants to pipe in the anime, but like, this is my what if, so I have to go off the little baby script I made. I'm just gonna go all tight on it. Just gonna go on my head and read it out. But like, yeah. Izuku's about to go full on lie mode, just like, Ochako, it's okay. Even though I'm not your soulmate and I could tell you're about to cry, I think you had a crush on me, right? And Ochako's just like, nah. Izuku never said that. Sorry. Grab that and throw it out the canvas. Izuku's like, dang. Ochako, are you okay? And Ochako's like, yeah, I just wanted to know. And Izuku's like, oh, okay. So yeah, they're looking around, and Mina is like looking at other people's soulmate bonds while talking about, I'm gonna go on a date with my beautiful shark boy Kirishima. She goes up to Katsuki and she's like, Bakugo, and Bakugo's like, yes, Pinky. And Mina's like, well, can you show us your mark? And Bakugo's like, why should I show you my mark? You know, who's gonna be your soulmate? And Frobby gets in. Frobby's gonna do my girl Katsuki dirty. She's like, I don't think Bakugo's gonna get a soulmate, you know, with their fiery personality, ribbit. And Bakugo's like, Katsuki's like, what does that mean? I mean, like, Frobby's like, I mean, like, look at you. Why would someone date someone that's so mean? And she's like, you don't understand. She's like, you don't understand. And he's like, Mia's like, show us your mark. And she's like, fine. She shows them their mark. And just for plot, like, Deku was looking at it. Deku's face turned a little pale, but a relief at the same time. And Mina says these three descriptions of the picture that was on the left side of Bakugo. A heart, explosion, and lightning. Ochako, she just feels like her heart got pierced hard. Like she just felt it. What Mina said. She's like, no, my Deku with her, they have the same. Oh, Tarkus looks up and just sees the print, and then she looks at Deku, and Otaku's like, Deku, your soulmate is Bakugo. Everyone just looks at Deku, and Deku's just like expression, just looked at everybody else. Well, Katsuki's like, like she's just looking at Deku like, he's my soulmate. She feels relief because she had a crush on Deku. She was acting at tsundere in middle school to him, kind of dickish tsundere, calling him useless and stuff about that. She's already thinking like, this is not gonna work between us. Sad as shit. Sad. She's feeling real sad, like real sad. So yeah, sorry about that. She's like super sad. Like she thinks it's gonna work out, or is gonna be a hopeless thing. But like their soulmates, stuff like that. She looks at Deku, it's Mark, and then she looks at hers. They're identical. She stands up because the class is about to end in like 20 seconds. She stands up and 1 is counting. She looks at Deku, and then with a sad expression, she leaves. Ida gets up. Class didn't end it yet. Bakugo, where are you going? And then the bell rings, and Ida's like, So yeah. Well, Bakugo is leaving. She's already out of campus. Deku is running. Like Deku is running to Bakugo, and as they catch up, and Bakugo's like, "What are you doing, nerd?" He's like, Nezuko's like, "Well, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave someone alone. It's almost nighttime." But it's not even close to nighttime. Then Bakugo looks at the sun, and it's almost nighttime. He's like, "Fine, you can come with me, nerd." Like, cool. While Otako is still in her desk, she has both hands on her she has both hands crossed between each other, trying to pray to God. Like, why? And she's like, this is what's gonna happen between this. Look, I might do this almighty bowl, but I don't really care about it. Like, hear this. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, guys. Hear this. Right now, Ochako Uraka she let go of her hands. She's like, I don't think he's gonna answer me. So she's like this. I'm not gonna let a mark define who I love, or I'm not gonna let a mark stop me for someone that I care about or love. I won't let this go without unchecked. She's thinking, I don't care if that exploding bitch thinks she could take my Deku, because she's not. She's not gonna take my beautiful Deku away. She giggles and laughs. She's not gonna take my Deku away. Such a maniacal laugh she did. She's laughing, almost turning into Toga. Then she turns into a Titan. I'm like, no. But yeah, Ochako Uraka is going a little mad, if you could say that. But let's get back to not back yet. Let's go back to Ochako. She was like, love isn't shown by just a mark. It's shown by the feeling. I feel love for him. No, she's not feeling love. She's feeling obsessed. Like, come on, guys. Like, let's hold it down. Like, let's hold it down. And right now, something's happening to the mark. The mark on Ochako Uraka is turning different. Real different, actually. This might be a new case, if you want to think about it. It's turning different. It never happened before. It's a thing that's a phenomenon that's happening to Ochako's mark. It's turning into lightning. So, yes. Let's just end that off there and get to Deku, our little boy. So, we left off, Deku's walking up to Bakugo's residence, and Izuku's about to leave. She's like, well, we made it to your place. Izuku's about to leave. He's like, well, see you later. And Bakugo's like, do you want to come in, Izuku? You know, to see my mom? You don't have to. You don't have to, though. She was about to say it, but like, she's like, you could just leave if you want, Baka, but you can come in also. And Izuku's like, yeah, I'll come in. I see Auntie for a long time. And Izuku gets in the door, or walks in the door with Bakugo, and Mitsuki looks and he's like, ah, isn't it Midoriya? Oh, yeah, isn't it Midoriya? She hugs Izuku, puts his head in between her breast. Bakugo's getting jealous, like, damn woman. It's like, it's been such a long time. Anko should have talked more about you. You got so big and you got so strong. Look at you. You're such a big boy, aren't you? Can't believe you got into UA. And you got a mysterious quirk, and she's just ranting off and stuff like that. And she's like, but then she looks at the mark. She's like, the mark. It's like, oh, so did you find who your soulmate is? And Izuku's like, Izuku blushes. And then he points at Bakugo. And Bakugo blushes also. And Mitsuki's like, you're too good for her. Like, Mitsuki's like, Bakugo's like, what does that mean? She's like, what does that mean, hag? And Mitsuki's like, well, am I lying? Like, he's so nice to you, and I had so much complaints of you bullying him when he was younger. Like, and Izuku's like, don't worry, I don't take it too bad. You're just like play fighting. And Izuku's like, Izuku, you're too good. You're too good. Well, I'm gonna make dinner, okay? For your father and you. So you can stay over the night. What? Wow, the couch is gonna be full tonight. Mitsuki's like, well, the couch is gonna be full tonight. Me and her father are gonna Netflix and chill. Well, the innocent Zuko doesn't know what that means. Baku's like, again. Bakugo grabs Deku's hand, and they go both upstairs. And Izuku, he's just like meltdown inside his head, like, I'm going into a girl's room, biting his finger. He's like, I can't believe it. He's breathing. He's like, I'm going to a girl's room, and my soulmate, of course, like, he's like scratching, and Bakugo's like, he's like, Deku, what are you doing? And Zuko's like, sorry, Katsuki. Kachan. I mean Kachan. They go in the room, and he's like, I'm gonna just say, I like, because I think rooms are bigger in Japan. I'm gonna say the room has like a couch, a bed, and a TV, and a walk-in closet. And you know, it just has it's red, and it like painted with explosions and shit like that, like a little explosion. And Zuko's like, you know what? I imagine her room be like this. Oh, and she, okay, and wait. Should I make this a part series, because it's about to be good? So yeah, Kazuka's like, wait here, I'm going to take a shower. And Izuku's like, shower? And she's like, yeah, nerd, I'm about to take a shower. Don't get too comfortable. She walked and goes to take a shower, and I'm gonna say there's 3 bathrooms. She took a shower in her mom's room, and not her room, because you know she don't want to walk into Deku naked. So yeah, Izuku just sitting down in her room and thinking like, oh wow, looking around like, Katsuki got good taste. Then Izuku minds drift, and then he's thinking like, I can't believe Katsuki is my soulmate. Does she actually like me? I mean, I do have a crush on her, but does she have a crush on me? As a useless Deku as I am, giving himself doubts. Yo, Deku, keep your head up, King. Remember who you are. You're the great Deku. and she might be the great Bakugo or the great explosion murder queen, but you'll make it there. Don't worry. But let's get properly back in. Izuku looks around and then he sees the desk, but it's not the ordinary desk. It had a book on it, not any ordinary book. It had a word written on the book, and that book said diary. Deku mind explodes. He's like, Katsuki has a diary? He felt like he's gonna walk up. He's like, I should have read it. It's her privacy. I can't read this. Ugh, why did you even think about reading it? Oh, but it wouldn't be too bad, would it? I mean, we are soulmates, and I don't know. Well, I could. Izuku stands up and walks over and picks up the diary. He's about to open it, but then Katsuki is about to open the door. Katsuki gets out the shower and is about to open the door. Don't worry, she has towels on. Opens the door, and Izuku just puts back the diary and goes 10% with his quirk back to Katsuki's bed. I'm gonna say he's laying there. He's laying on Katsuki's bed, and Katsuki walks in, and she's like, "Nerd, what are you doing?" Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got a little too comfortable. Sorry, not listening. And then Izuku looks at Katsuki. Her hair is down, and she is wearing a robe. Yeah, she's wearing a robe. She finished her shower, and Izuku blushes and looks to the left. And Katsuki's like, "What?" As dense as she is, she's like, "I don't get the nerd." And then she thinks for a second, like 2 seconds. She's like, dang it, nerd!" And she's about to like Tsundere punch my boy Midoriya. And Izuku's like, "I'm sorry," and she stops. She's like, "It's okay. It was my fault." She grabs clothes and goes back to his mother room to change. She puts on pajamas, and guess what the pajamas are? Just guess what pictures are on the pajamas. It's Pomeranians. Pictures of little Pomeranians. Yes. I'm not gonna be like that. They're like, it is. I'm like, get used to it. So, crack my wrist, crack my back. Yeah. Okay, now we good. Where did I left off? Okay, yes. She gets out of the room, and then she looks at Deku, and she's like, "Zuko." Wait, she's like, "Zuko, you're getting real boring right now. Do you want to play some video games?" And Izuku's like, "She never talks to me like that." And Izuku's like, "Okay." She gives Izuku a controller, and she was like, and her face just turned real different. She's like, "You're ready to lose?" And Izuku's like, "Scary. Okay, nah, I'm about to beat you. So, what are we gonna play?" And she's like, "I have a Nintendo Switch. We can play." She smiles. "Smash Brothers." Izuku's like, "I wish I could smash you." And Izuku's like, "What? Never mind. Reverse back." And she's like, Izuku's like, "Okay, we can play." She gives Izuku a controller, and they're playing. You know, Izuku's main, I'm just saying, is Luigi because, you know, green. And yeah, I don't know what Bakugo's main will be. In the comments, leave down below what you think Bakugo main will be in Smash Brothers. You know, who knows? So yeah. Now, I'm just gonna say Deku won 2, while Bakugo won 5, because, you know, she played the game more than Deku, so she expect. But when Deku wins, you can see her face just flare with anger. But she's seductive. I'm playing. She's like, "Dang it, Deku. Can't believe you beat me twice. But as the number one, I beat you 5 times. And she's like, so let's do challenges. And Luca's like, challenges? What does that mean? She's like, if you win, you have to tell me your secret. If you lose, or if you win, you don't have to tell me your secret. Oh no, if you win, I have to tell you my secret. If you lose, I have to tell you. You have to tell me your secret. Okay. Oh wait, no, reverse that. Not that. This like she says this. If you win, sorry guys, I'm not thinking properly. If you win, you can have any favor from me. But if you lose, like you're totally gonna lose, I can have any favor from you. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna win. And she's like, keep dreaming. Watch me win this. I'm gonna beat you, nerd. And yeah, they start off, and well, just gonna say it right here. Izuku wins. Bakugo pissed off, and she's like, oh, I can't believe I lost. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. I can't believe I lose to Deku. She is just biting her finger. Like, I was gonna ask him something. I was gonna ask him something. She pouts, and he's like, Izuku was like, yes, I won. So the winner gets a favor, Izuku said, and Katsuki's like, don't rub in my face, Deku. Yes, any favor. Izuku finally grows some pears down there. He's like, so do you, because we're soulmates? And Katsuki just looked at Deku like, what? Soulmate? And she's like, yeah. What do you mean, Baka? She said like that. Baka. I should say like that. What do you mean, Baka? She says. Perfect. Because she was like, well, because we're soulmates and everything, we should test how it goes. And she's like, what do you mean test? Let's try to feel a spark. And she's like, okay. What do you want? We could kiss? And that took Katsuki back to the Stone Ages of that time. And she's like, kiss? You want to kiss? You think you can try to kiss me? And you're like, just to test out the winds, if we actually feel something. Izuku, he puts 2 fingers together and taps it like Hinata. He's like, we can test if it works. And she's like, fine. Only a kiss, nothing else. And don't take advantage, okay? And that took Izuku back. Like he sees Kazuki in a different view, not angered but concerned, or she just. It feels like she's pressing, and Izuku's like, you don't have to if you don't want to. And Katsuki's like, I'm not weak, Deku. I can do it. And Izuku's like, okay, if you want to. They lean closer. Izuku, they're inches away. They're about to kiss, and Katsuki, Midoriya, dinner's ready, and Misuki, lovable Misuki calls them down for dinner, pissed off Bakugo because she was about to kiss her beloved Deku so much. But it looks like it rained it down with that one, and Deku also just annoyed. It's like, in the wrong time, Misuki. They get down. Misuki noticed something. He's like, why you guys both flustered? You guys not doing nothing up there. It's inappropriate, huh? She looked at Deku and Misuki, Katsuki. Looked at Deku and Katsuki, and he's like, and she's like, no, we're not. We're just playing video games, Izuku says. And Katsuki's like, yeah, we're just playing video games, Matt. And Misuki's, yeah, right. And then Bakugo's dad, he's just like Deku to me. Like, when I see that guy, I feel like if Katsuki was a tsundere and not as a dick in male Katsuki was. Like if she was like, just blushed a lot around Deku while she was doing it, beating him up, or like just hitting him, not hitting him hard, but like hitting him in the head and calling him a nerd and you will never be above me, type like that, but never telling him to kill himself. Now I feel like that would have worked out. Even if male Bakugo did that, that could have been a shit. But well, you see, Bakugo had to beat little Midori up and tell him to kill himself. If Bakugo never told him to kill himself, the shit probably could have been a little bigger. You know what I mean? Like the male shit. But at last, it didn't happen. Bakugo was too a dick. So that's why male Deku and male Bakugo shouldn't be together. But yeah, let's just throw that out of place. Now, where was I? Oh, like I said, I see Deku as Bakugo's father. I don't know why. It's just like they're both nice. Now, where was I? Okay, yeah. Bakugo's dad sits down and he's like, well, he looks at Zuko and then he looks at Katsuki. He's like, so you guys are soulmates, just like me and your mother, Katsuki. And Bakugo's like, yeah, I already know. By the way, Bakugo's dad knows Deku too much, or not like that, but like he knows Deku as well as Misaki. So like he calls Bakugo's dad Uncle Bakugo. Yeah, Uncle Bakugo. So this is gonna be out of the blue for them. Bakugo, or Mr. Bakugo, puts his hand on Deku's shoulder. He looks at Deku dead in the eye and says, "You have my blessings." And that pushed female Bakugo out the edge, or female Katsuki, or just Katsuki out the edge. She's like, Dad. And Mr. Bakugo's like, why? I'll just telling you, you are soulmates. And she's like, I know, but you have to tell it now. And Mr. Bakugo chuckles. He's like, I know, sweetie. Well, that food was good. And Misaki's like, I love that you like my food, honey. And Misaki just stands up, pecks Mr. Bakugo on the shoulder, and then winks twice. And for some reason, Mr. Bakugo got excited. And Zuko, as confused as ever, doesn't know, but, well, except Katsuki. Katsuki knows what's gonna happen. And Katsuki's like, why? In her mind, why does Dad have to plow Mom now? Ugh. Well, and Miss Bakugo was like, well, yeah. Miss Bakugo was like, so, Zuko, you can sleep in Bakugo's room. And Zuko's like, okay. And Bakugo's like, maybe I can. Never mind. She's thinking, like, she's mumbling to herself in her mind or some shit like that. They get up to her room, and Bakugo and Deku get up to the room. They get in the room, and Katsuki's like, so, Deku, about that favor. And Deku's like, well, forget it. And Katsuki's like, what? And Katsuki's like, we should go on a date instead. And Katsuki's like, a date? You're taking out me to a date. Please, Izuku. And Izuku's like, no, I'm serious. I'll take you on a date, I promise. And she's like, okay, but you're paying for dinner. And Izuku's like, and his little froggy wallet is about to be pinched today or tomorrow. So yeah, and Izuku's like, well, I'm gonna sleep on the floor tonight. You sleep on your bed. And Katsuki's like, sorry guys. Katsuki's like, what? No, come sleep on the bed with me. You sleep on the bed, I sleep on the floor. And Izuku's like, no, this is your room. That'll just be bad. And Katsuki's like, well, you're the guest. You should sleep on the bed. And Izuku's like, well, we could sleep together. And Katsuki's like, you saying together? And Izuku's like, yeah. we could both sleep together. And Katsuki's like, oh, fine. She chuckles a little. She's like, damn it, Deku. You really know how to play with my emotions. Katsuki just lays down, and Izuku lays down. Izuku puts his head on the pillow and looks at Katsuki. Katsuki looks at him again. They just sigh and they just go to sleep. And yeah, they wake up. They wake up. Or Bakugo wakes up. And she noticed that she's holding Deku like a teddy bear. Looks like she loves cuddling. She's cuddling Izuku. Baby boy Deku. And for some reason, Deku is blushing, but Deku's still asleep, breathing, holding Katsuki at the same time. Katsuki was about to freak out, but then she noticed she doesn't want to wake Deku up. She's like feeling like 5 more minutes. He looks so cute when he's sleeping. She's saying in her mind. She holds Deku. 5 minutes later, Izuku wakes up. Katsuki fell asleep. And Izuku, he looks, he's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm sleeping with Katsuki. If she wakes up, she's gonna freak out. Izuku wakes up, gets slowly off of Katsuki, and for some reason she had a grip like a tiger. It took Izuku like 3 minutes to get out. After he got out, you can just see Katsuki's face, just her smile turns into a frown. And Izuku's like, oh my. Well, okay. I have to take a little Bakugo on a date. He stretched, he's like, oh, okay. I got this. Izuku, he goes in the bathroom. Bakugo's bathroom. He takes a shower. Scrub. He looks at his godly type body. Yes, always make my Deku's godly type bods. Because you know what? Without a muscular Deku, there's no Deku at all. That's my motto. Smiles to the camera. My motto. So, yeah. No, where was I? Oh, yes. Izuku, after he scrubbed, he gets out of the shower with only a towel on. He gets out the bathroom with only a towel, and Bakugo suddenly wakes up while he's out the bathroom getting to his clothes. And Katsuki just looks at Deku. Oh, before she looks at Deku, she was wondering, where's Deku? I was just cuddling with him, blushing a little. Then she looks at her left and sees Deku. Oh boy, his abs and his godly type body really makes Katsuki blush hard. And Deku's just look out. Katsuki's like, oh snap, I should have thought about that. And Katsuki just like she gets a little mad that she kind of thought she was Deku was gonna sleep or like I don't know, do something like that, just a little. But she didn't really believe it. She knows how Deku is. But as her tsundere complex is, she did it. She's like, Deku! She throws a pillow at him. Go back to the bathroom and you better not try something with me. And he's like, I was not trying to. But he gets hit with the pillow. And Zuko gets in the bathroom. He breathes. He's like, okay. Let me try this again. And he's like, well, Katsuki, can you give me my book bag? It has my clothes in it. And she just throws the book bag at the door. And Zuko's like, thank you. He puts in the clothes. He puts on he puts on good ass clothes. I'm not gonna lie, Gucci and everything. Deku did got that part-time job, trying to flex on these girls, not hoes, because My Hero Academia girls are not hoes, they're waifus. Stop. Okay, now where was I? Oh yeah, properly. Let's get properly into it. And now, well, Izuku gets out of the bathroom, and Katsuki's like, "Why are you getting dressed?" And Izuku's like, "For our date, of course. Today is Saturday." And she's like, I totally forgot. Let me get it. Izuku gets Azuki gets out the room because Katsuki's changing after she takes a shower. Well, Azuki goes down to the first floor. He walks in the kitchen to see Mitsuki making them breakfast. Yes, that good food. Mitsuki made eggs, bacon, and sausage. Eggs, bacon, grits, sausage. I'm planning on stop. But yes, old, bro. I feel old. I feel old. I really feel old. I really feel old. Never mind. Sorry, I was contemplating with my life. Now, what was I? Oh, yes, I remember. She was making great breakfast food, and Azuka's like, wow, that looks good. And Mitsuki's like, Azuka, you're awake. Well, here's breakfast. So, where are you going? And Azuka's like, well, I'm going to take Bakugo. Or not Bakugo. I'm going to take Kachan out for a date. And she's like, oh, so fast, Azuku. Oh my god. You asked her out? And Azuka's like, yeah, I won a bet in the video game and I asked her out. And Mitsuki's like stunned. He's like, Zuko's not the type to go forward with this. Looks like this changed the Boy Wonder. I'm playing now. Changed the all-knowing Deku. He was like, I'd ask out my husband out. Well, be back on 8 o'clock. She finished making breakfast and then she leaves back in her room. After Mitsuki goes back to her room just to see her husband Bakugo, and she's like, babe, I feel like going round 2, and he's like, round 2, really? But you drained me last night. I said round 2 right now, and yeah, well, I think you hear is this. No, it's not like that. Okay, guys, I was just joking around. But yeah, the round 2 thing, yeah, it was right. Katsuki felt just feeling that the Bakugos up there are banging. He's like, why now? They're always at it. They always want me to get a little brother or a sister, siblings. I want to be a single child forever. She breathes. She gets out. She puts on good clothes on. I don't know what type of clothes, but who knows? I'm just doing this so I can just get into the date where we all know. After Deku finished breakfast, he waits, and Katsuki goes down into the kitchen, sees Deku, and she's like, lit breakfast. My mom made this. She eats up, and Deku's like, so we're about to go. Anything else you're gonna get? And she's like, my purse, of course. And Azuka's like, purse? She a mad tomboy when she got a purse. I'm like, nah, that's funny. But like, she does have that short hair mentality, that tomboy mentality. You know what I mean? So yeah, Azuku and Mitsuki leave, for the date, while Mitsuki's waving in the background. Also, a tired Mr. Bakugo, looking drained, looking like his soul got ripped out of him, and Mitsuki just cleaning her mouth. I'm planning on stop. I need to stop with that. So yeah, Izuku and Katsuki go out, and let's see, what date location should I put it here? Okay, I already know what the date is. The date location is going to be. Oh, and one of my new what ifs. I feel like doing this one thing. Just guess. Azuka's not gonna have. Azuka is not going to have a ship in my next what if. Like, he's gonna be a lone boy Azuku. He's just gonna be a hookup and that's it. I'm playing. Imagine having a hookup and that's it, bro. I'll call that Playboy Deku. I do want to write that down. But none of that. Let's get back into it. Now, Izuku, he is thinking, what should a date be? And then he remembers, he looked at that flyer that says amusement park on it. And he's like, that'd be a great place to set my date. And both Bakugo and both Katsuki and Deku walk to amusement park. And Katsuki is like, amusement park? Really, Izuku? That's pretty cliche, don't you think? She chuckles. And Izuku's like, yeah, sorry, that I saw this in the flyer and it was just for today, you know? And she was like, fine, but you're paying for the tickets because there's no food there. And Izuku's like, yes. He pulls out his frog wallet. And Katsuki's like, where did you get that? And Izuku's like, well, Froppy gave it to me for like the Christmas special. Oh yeah, the Christmas special. I'm pretty sure you didn't read the manga. It's just a thing I read, and it's not even the present Izuku got. It was just a little joke. It was like, frick. It was just it was a thing in the manga. I don't think you guys read it. I'm gonna say that Izuku got a Christmas present from Froppy. Got a frog. A frog wallet. Sorry, I'm off topic. Let's really get back into it. A frog wallet. And Izuku's like, well, Froppy gave it to me in Christmas, so. And she's like, oh, Froppy, she's trying to pull the moves on you? You could just see Katsuki just breaking her knuckles. And Izuku's like, no, it was like a Secret Santa type thing. And she's like, oh. Why did I get a Christmas gift? Oh, you're sick, remember? And she's like, oh, yeah. Like, and Izuku bought the tickets, and they're in. Well, let's do a little time skip. And they're in the time skip, they're just racking up points and stuff. Not points, racking up sorry, actually, there's no time skip. I want you to tell you guys. So Izuku and Katsuki were walking around, and they see a booth that you spray water into a clown's mouth. That sounds weird. Well, Bakugo and Deku do it, and just gonna say reply because tsunderes always win. Bakugo wins. She chuckles. She's like, looks like I win, Deku. And Izuku's like, yeah. She gets the prize, and it's a stuffed animal. And she doesn't like it that much, so she puts it in a backpack. And there's this one thing that she can't win, and this one booth is pretty hard for her. She's bad at throwing darts, but Izuku, expert level because of plot. Yeah, take training classes. And because she was in that booth for a long time, spending money. No, not spending money. Spending Izuku's money. Izuku just like poor. She's like, why can I not get this? Izuku's like, let me try. And Katsuki's like, what? You can't do this, Izuku. If I can't, you can't do it. And Izuku's like, in the contrary, I actually play darts. But the real question is, what prize do you want? And she's like, I really want that Pomeranian one. She shows it shows like a Pomeranian with like an explosion type hair. It's like Bakugo's hair, but with a dog on it. Yeah. So this nigga's like, okay. He grabs 5 of them and puts them in each finger. Then he throws the darts, and it hits all 5 balloons. Izuku grabs another 5 and throw it at the balloons to hit the other 5. And Katsuki just jaw dropped looking at Izuku. And yeah. Izuku's like, cool, I still got it. And the guy is amazed too because I'm just gonna say right here. The darts didn't have any sharp ends. Izuku noticed that, so he used his quirk. It's kind of cheating, but wait, He cheated first. So, like, the Carney cheated. So, he was quirked. But didn't show it. And Izuku got the present and he got the stuffed animal and gives it to Katsuki. Katsuki just feeling it up, and she really loves this one because Deku gave it to her. And, you know, how should I say it? How should I say it? She just liked it because Deku touched it. No, I'm not gonna give her that. Deku-kun. Oh no, not that Hinata type treatment. She's a tsundere. Tsundere with passion. Tsundere passion. I like it. So yeah. Bakugo and Deku goes up to this one ride. Goes up to the roller coaster ride. Bakugo barely with fear, and Izuku screaming like a child. Well, yeah. Bakugo's not afraid of heights because she used her quirk to like freaking fly, so she okay. So now Izuku and Katsuki get to the Ferris wheel, and I'm playing. Now they didn't go to the Ferris wheel, not in this one. What if? Actually, yeah, they actually do go to the Ferris wheel. They actually go around and around, and Izuku and Katsuki get close to each other each time. And they're about to kiss, but it stopped. And you might be thinking, why it stopped? It looks like it was broken. It just broke. And Izuku and Katsuki just like, why now? But they're like, well, we can keep going with this kiss, and the Ferris wheel starts again. I'm just messing with you guys, but it still starts, and they didn't get that kiss. Izuku and Bakugo get out. They leave, and Katsuki got that cotton candy. She's eating it. She's still thinking about, why couldn't I get that kiss with the Deku? They get to Katsuki's house. Izuku's like, well, we're here. And Katsuki's like, yeah, we're here. She's sad because she wanted to spend more time with Izuku. Izuku's like, well, see you later, Katsuki. I really like the date. We should go. We should have another one sometime. And Katsuki's like, yeah, we should. But I'm not going to lose him that dart one again. I promise you. And he was like, yeah. But I'm just going to win anyway. And Katsuki's like, what did you say? And Izuku just chuckles. He laughs. He chuckles and laughs. He's like, I know, Katsuki. And Izuku and Katsuki get closer and closer. And get trolled. To be continued. I funked you guys so hard. I funked you guys so hard. Can you believe it? You think they're about to kiss? I stopped them before you have the time to release your bust. Sucks to be you guys and not me. I'm a monster, am I? So, yeah. I'm sorry about that, but you can leave. Because you can leave now if you want. I was just going to explain stuff about my what ifs. You know, what ifs are fun to make, but also very tiring. Your boy really getting into these what ifs, but not uploading too much, and I'm sorry for that. I should have been more responsible and should have uploaded more. You know, I should have kept going and going. I don't want to lose my subscribers. I don't want to lose my weebies. I don't want to lose you guys. Disappointed myself for not uploading more. I'm really sorry. I should have uploaded more. I should have had my gut instinct, but I just felt like a stack of cards. Well, I don't want to talk about that right now, but just laugh it off like I always do. Well, talk to you guys later, and bye.
Yo, for the love of God, somebody give this dude a tit to suck. I'm tired of hearing his bitch ass.
Yeah, man, babies on planes. Hate them. I'll go take care of it, don't worry.
Thanks, bro. I'm tired of shit.
Yeah, no problem. We have arrived at Atlanta Airport, and as always, thank you for flying Delta.
Damn, bro, how'd you get that thing to shut up? I just had the best night's sleep ever.
I don't know, man, it was pretty easy.
Man, I gotta know your secret. What, did you breastfeed it from your man titties or something?
Breastfeed? Who said anything about breastfeeding? Well, I mean, technically I didn't, but like that's what it is when a baby's sucking on like a tit. What, do you not know what titties are? Oh, no, it's just that, you know, tit kind of sounds like tip, huh?